5.
Start over.
Yeah. Yeah, we're now
What
in
year?
2005. And Leica produced the one and only film camera that can be converted into digital. Not a medium format. It's close to a 35 mm. As a film version, it uses 35 mm film. But when you put the digital back, it becomes a 1.37 crop. So here we have it. It's already mounted. That if this camera, if you want to revert it back to film, so you disengage it, take out the grip.
Hey, wait a second. Who's that belong to?
Nodin.
Mike. How many pieces are there?
Not many.
Maybe in Malaysia, one?
No, more than that. At least a dozen.
I went to the opening.
Yeah.
That was 2005.
2005. So,
you see this? Actually, this is the way it should be.
Yeah. This was a joint project. When Leica developed the R8 and the R9, they had this row of contacts which had no function yet. Now you see what is this for. This is to mate with the digital back. So without this unit, this is the film, the digital sensor, you can take it off and you put back the normal film door and it's become a normal film camera.
What's it called?
DMR, Digital Module R.
Yeah, move it around something.
DMR. Yeah. Digital Module R. They call it DMR for short. So in today's lingo, this is a hybrid camera. It can run on petrol and run on EV. So film camera, you put on the film clip and you got full frame. But you take out the film back and fit this digital back and becomes a 1.37 crop. It's not full frame.
How many megapixels?
10. CCD from Kodak. The other part was done by the partner in a European company, Danish company called Imacon. Imacon was famous for making the film scanner, the drum scanner. Those days when you have slides and you do a drum scan. This project only lasted a few years. The reason for that is, along the way, the other company called Hasselblad bought over Imacon. Then this project have a natural death, no more. So I had a chance to use it for a year, the test unit. The pictures were very good, very clean, CCD, wonderful. So of course.
Where do you put your media SD card?
Yeah, SD card here. SD card. Not those super duper SD card. This is the standard SD card. You can't take the high speed one. Then you got a little battery pack. Unfortunately, this battery pack have already reached the end of life, so I cannot do the demo here. So that's it. So this one, of course, you use all the R lenses.
That is cool. I
So-
went to the launch.
So in order to cater for the crop, so you change the focusing screen and inside is etched, is marked the picture area for the digital format. So you look at, yeah. So this is one of the very good Leica lens, 28 to 90, good as a fixed lens. So with this, you are good to go. This one.
Awesome.
Digital Module R. Well, we keep it here for a while, you want to look at it. Then we go backward in time. Of course, you have the standard lens and people want wider and wider. And then the people want it longer. So in the old days, they have what we call a long focus lens. In other words, if the lens was 1000 mm focal length, it actually literally 1000 focal length, physically. The modern lens, they managed to use more lens element to make the lens shorter. So the pulling power is long, but the physical length is small. That's called a telephoto lens. So I show you some of the early Leica long focus lens. So they have this. This is a lens focus. This is 560 mm. This is 400 mm. And you focus like a musical instrument, like a trombone, push and pull. So you press the release and then you follow. So you do this, you can actually follow focus. So before the advent of the autofocus, this was the next closest, fastest working long focus lens. For wildlife, for sports, you just move, and once you let go, it locks. Okay, so aperture 6.8, 22. What is interesting is, normally long lens, you've got many lens elements all over the place. But this one, the lens is only one little front lens, two pieces of cemented lens, we call it the achromat. Two pieces of lens glued together. And that's all it takes to make the picture. So you screw it out. Yeah, it's long thread, so to hold it in place, turn it many rounds, because you're not supposed to take it out anyway. You take it out for cleaning. So go many rounds. Finally, when it's free, yeah, that's all. That's all the lens you got. So from here, you can form the picture. You see? That's the image. That's all you have. Inside this tube is just a tube and the aperture control. The aperture control. And to make it compact, you can remove it so you can put in a very small bag. Small bag. So this one is the body mount. So this one just to mount on your camera. Put the body, put on the tripod. As I said, nothing, empty. And here is the diaphragm. The diaphragm. So one part, two part. And if you want to put a filter, instead of making a huge filter in front, they got a filter collar hidden somewhere here. Yeah, that's the hood. Yeah. Yeah, you see? This is a slot in the filter. All hidden here. So when you mount, you just look for the positioning notch. Yeah, lock it in. Incidentally, this lens, they call it the telit. Telit for tele. Telit 400, 6.8. Yeah, gone in, so go many rounds until it's secure. Of course, it doesn't focus so near as the modern one, but there is a way out, so you can put an extension tube at the back, so you can do close-up. So finally, when they tighten, okay, got sliding lens hood. So let me put the body on. So you can use on the Leica Flex SL, the R, the R9, R8. But if you're adapter, you can use it on the M240. You can put on the M10. You can put on the Leica TL, CL with a suitable adapter, or the SL. So just focus and then turn, focus until it's sharp. That's it. Okay, so this is one. Then this is the same one with a longer lens head. And this one at the back is for the old M camera with the Novoflex. So this one is like the M bayonet. but you can't mount directly on the M body. You got to go through the Novoflex. So you can, this system works on M and works on R. Then a little later, so this one, these two, 1971 to 1989. Then a little later, in 1990 to 1995, we have this one. This one is in collaboration with another German company called the Novoflex. This one is a follow focus design. So now you squeeze focus fast. So if you want to go take an infinity object, you squeeze because the lens go nearer. You go close up, you release. So when you have set it to the right distance, you can lock it. If you want to do close up, the rear can be extended. You loosen and then you can go nearer. Then you lock. So this is a close range. This is the normal range. And then you got the filter. Also, you got two heads, but this time instead of just turning, they got a rapid bayonet mount. So you can release the bayonet. And this is the 400, same thing, two element. In its place, you can put the 560. They all fold into this little box. And here you got the 560. So you got 560 dot to dot. Turn until it clicks. Okay, now the focal length gone up to 560. So the front one, you can put a cable, connect it to your motor drive. Then this is the shoulder stock, and this is the focus. But don't bring this to the war zone. You get killed because they think you are having a submachine gun. Yeah, so that's how it works. That's the Novoflex. Yeah, so that is the Leica. Then the close-up world. Of course, we have this famous Apo macro. You can go from infinity to 1 to 2, half life size, and you add one more attachment, you go to life size for general shooting. But what if you want to take very small specimen? So you have this. You got a bellow with an adapter like this. We call it the photo adapter. And then we have this, a series of small lens, almost the size of a microscope lens. There are a few. This one is 12.5 mm. This one is 50 mm, 50 f4. Solid brass. So you just screw it on here. There's an aperture control, but it's a manual. So this setup probably have to be fitted on a bellow, fitted to a tripod or something like that. So let me put a camera body. Yeah, you take this body out. Then you mount it. Yeah. So now mount it on bellow. So it's just micrometer difference, 1 or 2 mm, that makes the difference. So it will focus it. And of course, you can do vertical shot from this one. So easy. Same thing for this one. All this have a control, so you can do vertical shot. So easy to change one portrait to landscape. So you got the close-up world, you got the long focus world, and then anything in between. Leica. That's what we have for today. Yeah.
Wow, that is fantastic. I never knew that any of this existed. Gee, Mr. Woo, it's beautiful. Thank you very, very much. Can't wait for the others. It was definitely an eye-opening experience. So put in the comments, guys, if you've seen anything like this before, these type of bazookas and look like shotguns and just craziness. But I'd love to see the images. So thanks a lot, Mr. Woo. And you guys, please like and subscribe so we can get some more material out to you. All right, Mr. Woo, bye-bye.